Hey, what's up, guys? So this is a video for all of those who have some or are having some issues with the SFML framework and Xcode on the new Apple M1 chip. I'm using a MacMini with a new chip, and for me that was a big pain in the butt. So you probably have installed the SFML framework and find all the things you need in your user files with the local user, and then include. You find all the things and the lib. So I'm not going through this. There are a bunch of tutorials on this which help, but somehow I came to a point where, well, it didn't work for me with the Xcode. So what you need to do is you create a new project. If you do that, you want to choose the SFML app and double click or whatever. Push next, click next, and then you just type in your name, do your stuff. For me, it's test M1. You don't need to like include the network module, but whatever you want to do. Frameworks, and then next. And now choose a location where you want to save your project. And now this is the magic page, the Xcode. I'm sure you're familiar with all this. And if you build it, then you will find it failed, and there are a bunch of errors and some warnings, lots of them. So, and I was a little confused and was looking for things online. Couldn't find anybody who told me exactly like, well, this is the case for M1 chip. So that's why I'm doing this video, trying to help. I'm not, by the way, a programmer or knowledgeable Xcode user, so please excuse some of the things that I might say, which are wrong. So I'm just not an expert. Well, anyway, so the first thing you want to do is you want to choose the Xcode, the highest compatible version for Xcode, and then let's tackle some of the errors. So here we go. Number one, you want to go to your target project target, and you want to go to build settings, and with the architecture, that's the first thing you want to choose. This is a default architecture, but you want to use the standard Apple Silicon Intel one. And now what I found online in different forums and stuff, if you choose no for build active architecture only, what you need to do is you need to exclude the ARM64 for your M1 chip. This has to do with I don't really know. You can look it up. But you see, if you do that, then a bunch of errors disappear. So yeah, voila, nice. So the next thing is this weird thing, the phase script execution, whatever, and you find this in build phases and the run script. You find this online somewhere in another video too, and you want to click this. And so if you do that, then what happens if you build it? No more errors, and the build succeeds. And if you run it, you will find that your project really runs, and you can start working, basically. It shows the hello SFML, and happy. But you still have these warnings, which I want to show you here. So right there, yes, you have some warnings. And if you want to get rid of those warnings, first of all, you need to go and find this error, which is the deployment target version. You find it in build settings, and if you just type in deploy in the search field, you find that macOS deployment target is set to 10.7, but it wants us to choose the highest one, so 11.1 for me. And then this one goes away, but you'll find that there is a new error, well, or warning. Well, what's up with that? It says, first of all, that the first warning is the search path, which you want to set to no. And I know you should be familiar with the search paths for library and the header files and stuff. And I'm not going into detail here, but you find it when you type in search and the search path. So you want to choose no, and then this disappears. And that was something else that I had a hard time with, because again, I'm not an expert, I'm just like a hobby user or wwhatever, is to find the bundle identifier value, and it should be the same as the project name or the info plist name. Now you find this again in build settings with the packaging right here, and you see that the info plist file is the name that I used to save the project. So it's just test underscore m1. Okay. And this name has to be the same one for the product bundle identifier. But it's not as easy because, first of all, you need the name, but you also need to put your domain name at the beginning, which for me is mepe. For other people, it might be com or whatever, and you type in the name, and you do that, and you should be fine. But you will find that the when you build it, it's still there, and well, what's up with that? Well, you click it again, and you maybe do the slash, and you say, well, maybe that's it. And no, why not? Well, it took me a while to figure that out. It's just a little weird because the name has an underscore, like the test M1, and I was just going through some stuff here. I don't know what I did, so but bear with me. So I could fast forward this. Doesn't matter. I was looking for a way. Now, it has an underscore, but we don't use the underscore. We just use a hyphen. And if you do that, if you have that sort of name in your file, then you're all good to go, and that will solve the problem. Now, if you build it, no more errors, and you are good to go. Hunky-dory. Nice. Well, and that's it. So I hope this helps maybe someone who was having the same trouble, the same problems as I had. And well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye-bye. Thanks.